don't see the pain, but they'll judge the result. You suffer in silence. They don't see the nights you couldn't sleep. They don't see the failure, the fear, the tears you wiped away when no one was watching. But they will see your success and call it luck. They'll say, must be nice. But they weren't there when you had nothing but doubt and still showed up. When you had no applause and still worked in the dark. They didn't bleed like you did, but they'll act like they understand. You weren't chosen. You chose yourself. You didn't wait to feel strong. You fought until strength showed up. You didn't need permission. You just refused to quit. That's what makes you different. So let them doubt. Let them talk. Because when the world finally sees your rise, they'll never understand what it cost you.
But if there is one thing I can do for them, for the dead, it is to win, and keep winning until I attain my dream, a dream they clung to and risked their lives for. I can't just step over the bones of the dead in order to realize it. My dream is already smeared with blood. I don't regret, I don't feel guilty, but I'd rather sacrifice myself than watch any more innocent children die in the name of my dream.
The thousands of comrades and tens of thousands of enemies, you're the only one who made me forget my dream.
You got to be a little mental, I think, to do what I did. I don't want to sound crazy, but you have to be a little fucked up in the fucking mindset of getting up every day and pushing yourself. And you're eating 12 to 16 ounces of meat and 100 to 150 grams of carbs every meal, and you're doing that 7 times, and you do it day in, day out. You got to have a very simple mindset. You can't be social. You can't be out doing a lot of other activities. So you put on the blinders and you have tunnel vision on what that ultimate goal is. I was always on track with everything. I mean, everything was structured. I lived in a fucking box in order to be the best.
If I got 22-inch arms, what the fuck does it matter how I got them? The point is, I got them and you fucking don't. And let me tell you why. Because you have a negative mentality, you're weak-minded, and you're never gonna accomplish your goals, because I'm telling you right now what you need to do, and you're telling me you can't do it. I can't. You can't? Are you fucking kidding me? You just said I can't? Believe me, the more you put into anything, the more you're gonna get out. The longer you train, the more you eat, the more you sleep, the better results you're gonna get. If I'm eating 12 meals a day, I'm training 3 hours a day, and I'm sleeping 10 hours a day, I'm gonna get better fucking results. It doesn't take a fucking scientist to fucking logically understand what I'm saying.
The most important thing is you. This up here. How are you gonna fucking apply yourself? I'm fucking But you can die from fucking anything these days, man. But you can't be afraid. That's one thing in life is you can't be fucking afraid. Before you can have anything, you gotta lose everything. Don't let this trap you. Don't let this trap you, man. Listen to this, that fucking heart.
You have to promise yourself that you will not ever be a failure. You have to marry this thought pattern. So when you get to the gym, I don't care if you're on your deathbed and you're dying and it hurts and anything, you have to promise yourself before you get there that you are not going to go home a loser. I would rather die than acknowledge to myself that I'm that loser. There is nothing that I won't do. There's nothing that I won't do to avoid being a loser. And if you think you could have done more, you're a loser. I do not ever want to go home from the gym going, I'm a loser, I could have done more. I should have, could have. You have to make a promise to yourself that you will never ever go there or do that. And you will fight to the death to maintain your promise to yourself.
Return, my son, or you may meet the God I once was.
And what kind of God is that? Kratos? What do you even know of Godhood?
I have been falling back into my old ways.
Wonder where I learned that.
That's quite enough.
Since when do you always take his side?
Since he became the one making sense.
He still slays gods, but now he's sad about it?
In your lifetimes, has anyone ever worshipped you? Ever prayed to you? Can you even imagine that kind of love?
Training is all we ever do, ever. It's not enough.
I'm not that god anymore. I don't want to fight. But with you three, there is no avoiding it. Your path leads to countless deaths, unimaginable pain and suffering.
You care for your dad so much you can't conceive of a world where you let him get hurt.
Dude, you work out all the time. You're working out like 1,000,000 times a week, bro. You can skip one workout. What's one workout, man? And for anybody that's really locked in, the thought process of, well, what's one day off, bro? Come on, just, like, it doesn't happen like that. Because that is coming purely from a perspective of who cares about what your goals are. And as unfortunate as it is, not really anybody, you know?
On those fucking days where you feel like shit, you're like, oh fuck, you know, you're feeling sorry for your fucking self, you're making all these excuses, you just gotta say, fuck that. Stop thinking, you're just fucking doing. Your instinct to be a fucking literal animal kicks in.
You gotta be the person that fucking loves the shit that everyone hates. That's how you become better than the person next to you. You love dieting, you love fucking the pain. You love fucking, you know, cardio. You love starving yourself and not being able to eat crumble cookie for 12 weeks.
We're simple men, man. We're simple. When you start enjoying the simple things in life and appreciating them, that's when you really start enjoying life. And
when you have nothing to lose, like that's where me and Mike came from. We literally had nothing, like nothing to lose. It was kind of like, you were just free, bro. Like it was just, I don't know, you were just free and you enjoyed the simple things. That's what makes you happy. When I'm now, you learn even more that the simple things is all that matters. Like really, like spending that time with family members or enjoying just random shit.
Crap, I didn't do enough. Oh. man, I should have done more. I should have worked out harder. I should have worked out more often. I shouldn't have skipped so many times. I should have actually stuck to a diet. I should have, and it's so many I should have statements, and there's nothing you can do about it, right? It's simply a situation of, fuck. You know, let's not kid ourselves. You've got 10 years in your 20s, right? You've got 10 years in your 30s. You've got 10 years in your 40s, and they disappear. They're gone, right? And there's no undoing what happened during them. So, if that's the case,